So he wants me to retrieve the amber. An object of ill omen.
I was going to make a joke out of that until I realized I don't know any celebrities named Amber other than Amber Heard, and I don't want to make that a joke.
And who will pay its dark cost?
Probably a good call.
Because in this world, someone always pays. Best not to ask who or why.
I can't remember if it's an actress or the character's name, but you're going to come across somebody in the house named Amber.
Changed everything.
If only you had binged more, you could reference that.
Still getting over the patient in the pilot being called Rachel Adler. Or was that Rebecca? The point being, her last name was Adler.
I'm heading to meet Luis at the rendezvous point now.
I'm seeing increased movement from Los Eliminados. Don't get careless.
Copy. Ada out. Almost at the church.
Oh, is that her last name now?
I mean, you gotta shake up your identity every couple of missions. Anyway, welcome back to the valley. Here's a new part. Oh yeah, free knife. That'll be helpful because the durability on Ada's default knife is pretty garbage. But yeah, here's a section of the valley that I don't think Leon ever really gets to come check out.
Nope, he doesn't get to go upstairs. Oh, rip knife. The blade is completely gone, which means the blade of Ada's knife is inside that woman's neck. That's horrifying.
Yep.
Yeah, see, that's what happened to that enemy at the last video. He was stunned.
Okay then.
Now, this is the area where we had that very loud stealth section with Leon and Ashley, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, it's we're in the section now.
Strange having these fond old memories of a game that came out like 7 months ago. Oh, I remember those days like it was yesterday.
A small thing I want to point out is your habit of knifing crates instead of just kicking them actually works in your favor with Ada. Because for some reason, some crates on the ground, she just kind of does a little forward kick instead of a sweep kick. So, like, you end up having to break the crates with multiple kicks at a time if they're all next to each other.
And also, we're saving her from having to buy new heels, because she goes in stiletto first into those barrels.
What a warm welcome.
Also, unless my ears deceive me, I believe that some of the Ganados and other enemies actually have new recorded lines that say una forastera instead of forastero, just for Ada.
The feminine form of the word, yes. I take it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that checks out.
Languages with their gendered nouns. Tripling the work you have to do to think about it because there's also neutral.
Honestly, I didn't even think about that, but like that's a really good touch.
Yeah, that's a nice detail.
Certainly the kind of detail that the original version of Separate Ways would never have. Yes, for anyone who liked the original thinking I was going to defend that campaign, nope.
I've never played Separate Ways. Maybe I should, like, just so I have a frame of reference for the original, but like, it does not sound like a fun time.
It is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Make sure it stays that way.
I mean, I've played it, and I don't remember hating it, but I also don't remember much of it, so maybe that in itself is telling. Nice. Good deflect.
Yeah, that was a great job there.
I wasn't even expecting to get that one, but I'm glad I did.
Not so great on those knee shots, though.
It's fine. I got a lot of ammo.
Oh, yeah, you did miss this. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to go, like, poke around a little bit, but then those guys burst through the gate.
As they tend to do.
For me, I heard the beeping and immediately wanted to disable it so I wouldn't, screw myself up. And then when the gate opened, I ran up here, ducked under the tripwire, and then, waited for a good chance to either shoot it or let them blow themselves up. I think they blew themselves up first.
I'd believe it.
Oh,
Are you going to threaten us with a broken knife?
She dug the blade out of that poor lady's neck.
I appreciate that you still threatened us with the broken knife.
Yeah, I completely neglected to examine a broken knife in the main campaign, so here's my chance to do so.
This Let's Play has now been redeemed.
Also, there's a dude up there on the roof. So if you go too far in that ambush, you're gonna have to deal with him too.
You can't make me eat my vegetables just by pointing them at me, Argate.
Even if those vegetables increase your maximum health, like if you had the chance to have a life expectancy of 70 and go and turn that into 75, and all it took was to eat your vegetables once, the special yellow vegetables, you mean you wouldn't take that?
Can I, fry them with bacon or something first?
Well, I mean, if you do that, your life expectancy only goes up by 1 year instead of 5. So...
Okay.
Are you willing to make that sacrifice just to have some nice bacon?
I mean, bacon is really nice.
I'm seeing quite the crowd here. I wonder what has them so riled up.
The president's daughter.
Oh, there it is. There's the stomp. It's bad.
Couldn't have picked a worse time.
Consider the village infected. Complete local saturation.
Complete local saturation.
Oh, that stupid line read.
Capcom's
I love
translation team knows what they're doing.
So,
I mean, I think we could have said that even back in Village when they called Chris a boulder punching asshole.
oh man, they have been referencing 5 a lot. So,
Shit, I actually just realized that was a 5 reference.
So, a fun fact for our viewers, I heard the complete local saturation line, and I had to pause the game because I was losing my shit.
I probably also would have lost my shit if it weren't 1 a.m. and I'm just trying to be quiet.
If
with our luck, by the time this video goes up, the Resident Evil 5 remake will already have been announced.
So if you've played original Resident Evil 5, if you played the hardest difficulty and had some trouble with some of the QuickTime events in the endgame, the phrase complete global saturation has been burned into your memory, so...
it has been saturated completely into your brain.
My brain has been fully saturated.
Anyway, here's the cabin.
What the hell was that guy doing? Was he about to charge his pitchfork into the wall?
Yeah, he was grabbing his knee like it was just a bad knee day. It rained yesterday. This always happens.
Buddy, I'm over here.
Someone forgot to turn on his wall hacks. There's the broken Econato. Well, we don't see him, but he was wiggling.
His neck would have been broken had a knife not been inserted through it.
Yeah. I mean,
wiggly
you could say that
spaghettis.
you could say that inserting a knife into the neck is one way of breaking it.
Oh yeah, there we go. Don't forget to steal all of the items here so that Leon and Luis have trouble when they're defending the cabin. Great.
Which
excellent
reminds
job.
me, I can't remember if it's replicated in this, but in the original Separate Ways, one of the cute details I like is it starts in the village fight with Ada fighting, just off camera while Leon is going through. And if you go inside the main house where the shotgun is, and you go up to the shotgun, Ada says, "A shotgun. I better leave this for Leon."
This isn't the way to the church.
No, that's definitely not replicated. Anyway, let's just poke around back here real quick. Might as well get any more goodies we can.
Oh, hey, look, you replicated the problem with her kicking the barrels, but...
So when I went through that section, that pig that we just walked across there, I broke the 2 barrels off to the side, and then at the exact same time, the pig on the right fell over and died.
Those were its favorite barrels, you...
Oh no! What have I done, Charlotte? Or sorry, Babe, excuse me. No, wait, whatever the pig's name was in Charlotte's Web. Wilbur, that was his name.
Wilbur. Started with the spider.
I just had to go through about 3 completely unrelated properties in order to get that name.
Oof. Here we
Not
go.
having a knife sucks.
Hey, that's not fair. She's eating her vegetables. Everyone in the village lives on a strictly meat-only diet.
Yeah, why do you think the pig's there?
Oh no!
Oh, there's a dude over there.
Lights out.
It's probably a good time to mention this now, but Ada has some one-liners that are about on par with how shitty Leon's were in the main game. She is absolutely just as much of a goober as Leon is.
I can't tell if Ada was always that much of a goober or if Leon just kind of rubbed off on her.
Leo.
Oh, Leon, gross, man.
Christ. So kind of you to keep our friends busy.
Also, I lightly disagree with Ada being a goober, but your main point is we're a ways away from that. So I'll explain then.
Yeah, there's one particular scene I mentioned when we were all first playing through this campaign.
Oh, this guy's looking the wrong way. You know what that means.
That means it's time for a context-sensitive kill.
It would be, but you know, no knife.
Yeah.
He was presenting himself to you at the end there. It's like, please, my dying wish is to get pegged by a secret agent. You can't even give that to me, Ada. Why?
Sorry, sir, you're not covered in sewage.
That's the difference maker.
Yep. I mean, she's only got eyes for Leon, and the racing stripes they just sweeten the deal for her, you know.
You know, it's a wonder that anyone reproduces sexually in the Resident Evil universe. Like, the only 2 characters who are confirmed to have sexually reproduced are Ethan and Wesker, of all people.
Barry Burton.
Oh, yes, you're right. I forgot about Barry.
Robert Kendo?
Yeah!
Okay, I'm thinking more like the major player characters and supporting characters, like the big ones.
Okay, fine.
Okay, actually, you know what? For Barry's counter-argument, I just want you to imagine he popped up out of nowhere, like, dragging Moira along, and he goes, I have this!
I have this, the one person in the entire Resident Evil canon who swears every 2 or 3 words.
She should be more popular. Why is she in only one game? We need more Moira.
Anyway, here's a locked door where the solution is to figure out what symbols are painted along the cliffside. Not unlike the chapter 4 puzzle that Leon has to do.
Fun fact: the main export of Not Spain Is it anything you'd expect? It's not a food, it's not a resource like wood. It's actually yellow spray paint.
Ah.
Okay, thank you.
I saw that one blue medallion, I just wanted to make sure I got it. But yeah, Ada's got her own set of side quests. If you couldn't tell from me shooting blue medallions, I think I also just saw the one on the left as I was, like, grappling.
Yep.
See, that's also part of the puzzle. You have to swing back and forth 5 times.
One job done.
Then you enter the code, but only after doing a quick turn and aiming and holstering your gun 3 times. It's basically a cheat code.
Also, the villager diary there explains that the sound of the church bell is a
Significant.
very, yeah.
Here we are.
Much like the bells of King's Landing, they are not known to ring in terms of surrender, except in the final season.
Just gonna take a look over down this way real quick.
Remember, always go the wrong way first in video games.
Yeah, Leon's fighting for his life over the village, but that's okay.
There's
We got
barrels.
treasure to go loot.
There's barrels.
Yeah, we got a velvet blue and a bunch of handgun ammo.
Nope, can't go that way yet.
Won't budge.
But if we went that way, we could help Leon.
It's not part of the scripting.
Alright, I guess we'll just go to the church.
Ada, you can't do that. You'll create a time paradox.
Oh no, you're... Oh, okay, you are gonna point this out, are you? I think.
What?
The fact that all the enemies are going to the church and they are... None of them are hostile, they won't attack unless you open fire.
Well, I think that one was gonna hit me.
Only if you shoot first.
That's not yet.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be next video, what you're thinking of.
No, it's right...
No, it...
Okay, or no? Maybe? Okay. Well, I'll just assume I'm wrong, like in most things.
Yeah, the impetus for that has not occurred yet.
Oh, yeah! I forgot. It's the...
Yeah, there's a specific trigger that summons them to the church that we may have just learned about like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, nice. You got more Super Mario Galaxy ammo.
Love that Super Mario Galaxy ammo. Wait, aren't those just star bits?
I keep seeing SMG4 popping up in Twitter trends. And not knowing what it is, I keep thinking that there was a 3rd and 4th Mario Galaxy game that came out.
I can't help
Probably
but
something
notice
anime.
I can't help but notice that the gravestones Leon vandalizes are already vandalized.
A shameless continuity error.
Wait, I didn't hear any grapple sounds. What the shit, Ada?
Sounds like he could use a little help.
I love that shot.
La campana. Hay que obedecerla.
Él nos invoca.
Critical hit. Good job.
Such a good squish noise.
Yeah, that's how you know it's a critical hit. And an excellent body wipe there, too. That's hard to do in real time.
Don't worry, Leon. First time's free.
I thought the first time was back in RE2 remake.
Well, the first time this year.
Oh.
So yeah, mystery solved. Ada rang the bell.
So it wasn't actually bingo.
No.